Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Today it's going to be a match between Rascal and humwe here on Gladiator. On the bottom left-hand corner we have the teal Terran player, it is Rascal. And in the top right-hand corner is going to be the pink Zerg player, humwe. I don't know who these players are, I've never heard of them, I can't find them on the Brood War Liquipedia, but it's part of a replay pack from the foreign Brood War Discord server. There's a link in the description if you want it. If I've forgotten to put it there, then remind me in the comments and I will put it there after the fact. And this comes from a top 100 player playlist. So, I don't know. The APMs are well above 200. Flirting with 300 here is Rascal, 400 with humwe. So, I don't know. The Smurf list has no idea who these guys either. So, I don't know. Buckle up. Enjoy the ride with me, and we will see if this replay is going to be living up to the billing. If you haven't seen this already, last Saturday I posted a cast where mind control was used to get another army. If you've been looking for that stuff, go ahead and go look for the Morthada versus... God, these names are not easy to remember. It's Morthada something. Basically, that's the guy you want. It's like Dark Storm or something like that. Something angsty, basically. So go check it out if you want to see that kind of stuff in action. First time that's happened on my channel. Now we just got to find an infested Terran being made, and I think the bucket list is done for StarCraft Brood War on the Falcon Paladin channel. Anyway, nothing much happening here. Looks like we're just kind of hanging out. Are we on the right speed? Does it seem like we're slow? No, we're right. We're just fine here. No. There we go. Those are the key combinations to get me here. Hatch first play out of the Zerg player at around, 13, 14 supply there, probably a 14 hatch. And going for the 1-racks expand here is our Terran player. He's got the gas up already. He's got his barracks up. He's really walling off the front. He is super duper worried about getting attacked by the Zerg player early, but really there's no pool even started yet from humwe, so his concern is not verified. And really, he doesn't need to be doing this, but whatever. Better safe than sorry. He is scouting, though. I like he's sending the SCV out to see what's up. And it's just another supply depot, right? So then he lands the barracks, and I have to assume you can't walk through these rocks if you're Zerglings. Quick pause, we did not have to live through from both of these players. Always nice to be watching a replay in that situation. And yeah, is that another hatch? Another hatch coming up here. Is that a 3 hatch before pool opening from humwe? Holy smokes, dude. He is absolutely going for as macro as you can possibly get here. I'd like to see maybe him take a third somewhere else if he's going to go for that 3rd hatch before pool. Into an extractor here. All right, Rascal. Oh, he's not actually expanding. He's going for a very quick factory. He might be able to get some stuff done here if he goes aggressive with some vultures. And that pool's not quite done yet, or speed's not quite done yet. It could be very, very bad for the Zerg player. We'll have to keep an eye on that. That factory is just about done. The pool is about 50, 60% complete. The SCV scouts this and says, what? Your pool's not even done yet, dude. We're 3 minutes into this thing. What are you up to? He actually does manage to scout the 3rd hatchery as well. And the drone coming back home after doing the scout, or attempting to scout. I don't think he got through there, though. Looks like a pretty tight wall with a Marine in it, too. And I think this is what Flash was trying to do against Larva, this little setup with the barracks and the supply depots and the Marine, but did not work out for Flash in that Flash versus Larva setup that I did. Got about 10 days ago or so now, maybe 2 weeks. Got to cast those other ones, too. Got more Flash versus Larva. It's not many, you guys. It's not many replays, but what I have, I will cast and share with you. There's your creep colony. There's your sunken colony. So yeah, immediate static defense coming up, because that is a vulture swinging on in, and that's going to be done. Sunken colonies don't take that long to build. Actually, they're pretty good for how short their build time is. Even if you factor in the creep colony build time, which is not all that long either. I'd have to actually look at the Liquipedia to figure out the exact timing on that. But yeah, you're not getting in here without getting stabbed by a sunken colony. You might be able to run past it. Man, can you get through here without dying is the question. I don't know. I mean, how many HP does this sucker have? It's got 80 HP. The sunken does 40 damage. So yeah, 2 shots in your toast. So I don't think so. I don't think it really makes any sense to run past that at all. And now another creep colony is coming up at the front here. Actually, hold on. That's a Ultralisk den. Never mind. Going for a quick Hydra play. Going for a quick lair here to Rascal. Is working on a Wraith. He's working on Spider Mines. So the Wraith harass could be pretty good here, but that's, again, why we're seeing the Ultralisk den. That SCV finally dies after scouting everything for the first 4.5, 5 minutes of this game. So there's your Hydra den. Your Hydras are on the way. A Spire coming in here, too. The Wraith is not really going to get much done, but it's interesting to see a Wraith in ZVT. Not something we see a lot of, but can be pretty good for harassment. What does this? So Vulture getting some damage done on some Zerglings out in the middle of the map. The Wraith is cruising on in. The Hiders are not here yet. Go after. There we go. The Hiders popped. My goodness. Just humwe is doing this so well. His Hiders pop out at just the right time. His Sunken Colony is done at just the right time. His Spire is probably going to be done at just the right time. Who knows? Who even really knows? So the expansion is now done for Rascal. He is working on a science vessel. That is a really fast science vessel. Where the heck is his... science facility is way down here. Go figure. I didn't see it because, you know, this is me not knowing everything that's going on in these games at all times. Unfortunately, I'm doing my best, you guys. I appreciate the feedback, letting me know how and where I can improve, and giving me little bits of StarCraft Brood War knowledge from those of you who've been watching it for years and really want me to get to that level of Tastosa's understanding of the game, which I'm trying, guys, but they've had 20 years. They've had so much time working on their Brood War knowledge, and I'm trying my very best to get there as well. I've been a fan of Brood War for 20 years. I haven't been that into the pro scene for 20 years, and that's about it. Actually, interestingly enough, I did look at casting a game earlier. Earlier this evening, I looked at casting a game tonight for this post. That was by a player, a Canadian player, who actually won the Pan American WCG Championship the year before Day 9 did. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot that Day 9 won that championship. He talks about it in one of his YouTube videos, his Life of StarCraft. He calls it My Life of StarCraft as that Wraith goes down. And he talks about his experience winning that tournament. And it's so good. I love that guy. I wish he was more involved with StarCraft. He's one of the reasons that I got into it, honestly. And I found him soon after I found Husky, and he was just always a source of entertainment and knowledge, and I wish him well in everything that he does. All right, so very fast Irradiate, very fast Science Vessels here. Rascal's like, I can tech up, because this Zerg player is not planning on being aggressive at all. At all. And it's very true, man. These Vultures are fighting. They don't have the speed upgrade, which makes it a little bit harder to micro against these Zerglings, but it's in the hands of a decent Terran player, as it looks like Rascal is. All these Lings are going to die, taking a few hits of damage there, but nothing serious on the Vultures. Lurker Aspect. Did I just see Lurker Aspect finish up? I think I did. Lurkers. Oh, there we go. Actually, just Lurker Eggs. Straight up Lurker Eggs coming on in to go for some harass. Are they? They're heading south, maybe to avoid getting spotted here. This Vulture, though, this Vulture guy, Vulture Bike, he's got 4 kills. This one has 9 kills. This one has 5 kills. This is amazing. They don't even have the speed. All right, so here goes nothing. Going to try to get up here and burrow in. Where's your detection is the question of the day. Well, apparently, we have the Science Vessel, so everybody dies. Rascal shuts that down pretty instantly there. The Lurkers burrow, and they're like, how come we're still getting hit? Well, there's a Science Vessel out. You don't need that many ComSat stations. In fact, you don't need any if you have a Science Vessel. Spider Mines have been dropped. There's no third base for Hunway right now at all. He's going for a hive. An 8-minute hive here from Hunway. That's absolutely insane. He really wants to tech up fast because Rascal's already got Science Vessels, so why not? Might as well tech up to whatever you want to do. More Science Vessels on the way. This is the way you do this, you guys. If you're playing Zerg, go for Science Vessels. Detection and Irradiate and Defensive Matrix are all very, very good things that you can get out of this one doodad. Just watch out. Just watch out, please, for the Scourge. Stim being researched. Hunway is just another hatchery. What is he going to do with the hive? Is he going to go Guardians? This is straight up crazy Guardian rush. Irradiate's really good against Guardians, you guys. They clump up. They don't have that much HP. They can really get taken down to very low HP counts with an Irradiate, and then you come in with maybe a couple of Wraiths or a bunch of Marines or a couple of Goliath or something, and you'll be just fine. So we are working on the Marines right now. A lot of Marines in production, not many here right now, just the ones in that bunker. Also, there's a missile turret there too. So Hunway hanging out. He's got some Lings and Lurkers, and he's just, I guess, waiting for a drop to come over this way, but I don't really see any intention of Rascal to go for a drop. He just keeps... Oh, well, there's a dropship. Never mind. The production tab says dropship. It's a very small icon up there. Anyway, Adrenal Glands coming in. Defiler Mound coming in. We are working on a Nidus Canal. Hunway is really going for some crazy stuff here. His third base is down. It is way later than we expect in the current meta of StarCraft. This could definitely be an older game or maybe just a lower level game. But again, the APM is over 300 for both of these players. I can't imagine these are just two randos out on the ladder having a match. I mean, we're at 91 supply for Rascal at the 9-minute mark, which is not easy to do. He's got a Marine tank science vessel medic composition, which is just straight out of the Flash playbook, man. It's so good. That's a lot of Scourge, though. Running for it, continuing to run for it. Decent hits. Oh, actually, Defensive Matrix actually keeping that one alive. Lurker's murdering a lot of stuff on the ground there, but nice job with the Defensive Matrix, keeping that science vessel from getting crushed and exploded, I guess is the more apt way to say it, by that Scourge. All right, third base may be in trouble. It is 94 to 70 supply. Rascal's up. He's got his Marines. He's got his tanks. He's got his science vessels. Are there more Scourge on the way? There are more Scourge on the way here. That Zergling scouts and sees what we're dealing with. +1 attack is done on the Marines. And actually, Vulture Speed is being researched by Rascal here, too. So he's not going for the third, strangely enough. Oh, the Scourge once again trying to get in there. Defensive Matrix stays up for quite a while, though. And the Scourge don't want to waste themselves on that. A lean counterattack, trying to make something happen there across the middle of the map. I don't know if that's going to happen. There's a tank here. There's a bunker here. Like, good luck, guys, I guess? I mean, they have adrenal glands, but they're still Lings, man. They don't have the greatest upgrades of all time yet. They have one ground carapace for all that we know, and that is all that we know. Okay, so Rascal needs to push here somewhere. He needs to push the third. He needs to push at the natural, possibly. The third is probably the best one to take down, as there's literally nothing here to stop you from killing it. There is Ye Old Nidus Canal, which helps get reinforcements out here immediately. Fourth base on the way now, too. Now, Rascal is falling behind economically. I love what he's doing here with the composition choices, but, oops, Scourge picked out. Nice control. Pulling those science vessels back. Here comes some Zerglings. The tanks are set up in range. They do not have any attack upgrades, nor are there any in further production there. We are going to go ahead, actually irradiate on a Scourge, which seems weird. Irradiate on the Defiler, irradiate on the Lurkers. Lings rolling and just getting massacred. Gets a Dark Swarm up, but the Defiler is going to die. Does manage to get a Lurker there, too. Dark Swarm up over the Lurker. It's time to go ahead and pull on back. Irradiate finishes off the Lurker. We are working on a drop back here with some Marines and medics. Lurker's going to shut that thing down pretty easily. So drop doesn't do a whole lot. Maybe a couple drones die, but otherwise not a huge deal. Also, where's our third base? Third base is now landed for Rascal. No gas income at this position, but is that okay? I don't know, man. Humwe has a lot of gas. All 4 of his bases have a geyser. There is this bit of a setup at the front here from Rascal. Well, what's he going to do with it? It doesn't seem like he's reinforcing it all that well right now. He's got his Marines. He's got his Vultures. He's going to go ahead and... Oh, he's scouting. I thought that was a command center, but no. Is he building another command center anywhere? Yes, he's got one here. He's making another supply depot. He's working on upgrades for his mech right now, which is beautiful. This is going to help immensely. Lings rolling in and just getting massacred here is not looking good for them at all. I mean, these tanks, 4 kill, 6 kill, 4 kill, definitely paying for themselves. They're expensive units, but they're great. Oh, drop! Gets destroyed by Scourge. Absolutely killed there. Good attempt, I guess, but man, just constant irradiates getting tossed down here. Lurkers taking irradiates to the face. Drones taking irradiates and harming their friends next to them. Might expand down here. Yes, Rascal coming over this direction to go for his 4th. So I like what he's doing. He's going to go ahead and get on even footing with the Zerg player economically. It's 125 to 99 supply. These Scourge are on a warpath. As much as you could be on a warpath if you're flying. Oh, wait, you can get this one. Oh. Did you just hit both of them instead of killing? That's weird. These can be repaired now. You should have just finished off that second one instead of going for the... That was very odd. Well, found it. Second Scourge found it. That's cool, I guess. Rascal is pulling on back home. 4th base up for on the way. Happily, he's got Lurkers here defending it. He has Nidus Canals, which I just love how they look. Blah, blah. Why do they glow like that? Is there like a disco party down there? Can you go have a party while you're waiting to come out the other end of the Nidus Canal? Seems entirely possible. That's my headcanon right now. Who is shooting and why? I don't know. Anyway, it's Gladiator. We do have this map, this section in the middle, like Fighting Spirit. You can take gas and minerals from it. It's hard to hold, I have to assume, which I don't think we'll see anybody really try to take it at this point. So the Lings have 1-1, and they have adrenal glands. So it makes them officially crackling. It's not as effective as fully upgraded ones would be. The big old attack down here at the south. We've got Lurkers attacking on in. Storm there, too. The Lurkers are protected. Really not much happening here. as far as killing these lurkers. The splash damage is doing some stuff, I guess. Where's your irradiate? There we go. There's your irradiate on the Defiler. That is the big threat here, in fairness. It is going to go down. This bunker is getting repaired. Lurker still stabbing out from here. Forced to lift off the command center to deal with it. Army coming on down. Are we meching it? Looks like Rascal's transitioning into mech here, you guys. Very, very interesting stuff. All right, so this Dark Swarm will eventually dissipate. Way, way, way longer after Rascal would like it to, personally. 162 to 124 supply. I feel like we're waiting for this thing to expire forever. Where are the fire bats, man? I feel like that'd be good. Oh, did he throw up another Dark Swarm? He threw up another Dark Swarm. You dirty, dirty Defiler. Gonna irradiate that one. Tacking on in here, we got the Vultures. They have the speed upgrade. They have the +1/+1 upgrades. They're gonna go ahead and, oh, not fight against Lurkers. That's for sure. Get the heck on out of there. Thank you very much. Seriously though, fire bats would be great. This base is getting locked down for so long, but look at this mech response out of Rascal. I'm liking it. Liking it quite a bit. Is this Ling Drop? This is Ling Drop attempt on tanks, which does okay, actually. Not too bad. All the tanks are going to die. Oh, as the Dark Swarm actually expires, now there's nothing to kill these Lurkers, which is extremely problematic. Rascal, however, is not going to be deterred. Vultures come in to clear out the Lings. Mutas show up. Muta tech switch out of Hunway to try to deal with these tanks. Getting chased away by some Goliaths with the Charon booster upgrades. Pretty good stuff there. Top left-hand corner base being snuck by Hunway, trying to go for a 5th base. In that top left-hand corner, Vulture trying to shut that thing down. Lings rolling into spider mines, though. Ah! Oh, actually, they can kill it first. Nice job. Mutas fighting against these Goliaths, doing pretty well for themselves, and actually all of the Goliaths are going to die. The tanks have to retreat from this position. Mutas are pretty fantastic here. Are they finally going to get rid of these guys? No, where's the scan? Where's the scan? I know you're worried about running everywhere else. Where's your irradiates? This is why meching against Terran is hard. It's because mutas are really good, as it turns out. So that hatch does go down. Some Zerglings thought about trying to stop it. They changed their minds as they saw the number of the Vultures that were there. Said we can't even distract it at all. Oh yeah, these mutas are just going to be having a great time. Chitinous plating on the way from Hunway. We're going to see definitely some of those Ultralisks. There we go. They are in production now as well. Mutalisks, just trying to kill every single Goliath that shows up over here. That's the plan. Tanks going down here too. Are we switching back into Marines is the question. I don't know. These Mutalisks, though, there's really nothing to oppose them at this stage. Dark Swarm is up. Sure, we are making 6 Goliaths at a time. Sure, they outrange the Mutas quite extensively, and sure, they hit hard. But I just feel like the Mutas can dive on top of this whenever they want to, kill every one of these Goliaths, and the tanks have to pull back again. What an insane situation this is right now for Rascal. That Muta tech switch was insane. Where are the Ultralisks is the question of the day. There we go. Goliath's taking out one of those Mutas anyways. This base finally mining again? It is. That's fantastic. What are these Lurkers fighting against? Oh, there's a Goliath and a medic down here getting stabbed at. There we go. Another base finally finishing for Hunway at the 12 o'clock position. That is going to be his 5th. We've had the Mutas flying on into the 4th base. Oh, there's only 1 turret here. Rascal's going to lose this thing for sure. Okay, 2 turrets are here. Rascal's going to lose this thing for sure. He's just actually not even bothering. Where's our Ultralisk? Oh, Ultralisk got killed by Vultures. Holy smokes, we see that every day. We do not. Anabolic Synthesis on the way to make the Ultralisks faster. Zerglings are just not doing a whole lot in this game, other than, I guess, taking out a couple of those tanks earlier, which was pretty good. In all fairness, it was pretty fantastic. Is this more? Yeah, man, the Mutas are here. This, yeah, this 4th base of Rascals is just not having a good time at all. He's going to lose this command center unless he can run a lot faster than I think he can. There's no attack upgrade on these Mutas, which is a major saving grace for him. But it's still not going to be enough. It is going to die. So are we still making... No, they're making Vultures here. I guess we've got a good number. Good number of Goliaths on the ground. They are sitting at 2-2. which is nice. Ultralisk comes rolling in. It's just going to get rocked by those tanks, though. Thank you very much. That's not going to happen at all. Dark Swarm is really, really important right now. The Mutas of Hunwe are kind of at a loss of what they should do. I guess killing SCVs would be pretty good. Killing production facilities would be pretty nice there, too, you guys. If you wanted to get to work, there are, oh, Ling drop attempt, but no, there's so much anti-air at this third base. No, not going to happen. Attempted sixth base at the 3 o'clock position. Goliaths are going to take that thing down here. 176 to 200. Hunwe has a giant lead. These Mutas need to get to work. I don't know what they've been trying to do this whole time. I feel like giving them upgrades would be pretty nice, too. Oh man, this Ultralisk versus these Goliaths. Who's going to win? Well, Zergling's distracting enough there to allow the Ultra to get in there. Another attack coming on in. Mutalisks flying on over to deal with saving this base, but the Ultralisk has it covered, friend. It really does. That said, this tank count is kind of insane. +2 attack on these guys. +3 is on the way. Lings and Ultras are trying to run in. Not really all protected by Dark Swarm. That one is not. These ones are, but they're going to have to get the heck out of there because the tank count is just way, way too high for Rascal. Another Lurker goes down. Actually, not bad against Lurkers as it would seem are these Vultures. This is just a lot of Charon boosting versus these Mutalisks. The Lings are set up to try to get on top of these Goliaths. The tanks do get into siege mode. The Lings all immediately evaporate. Are there enough Goliaths to chase these guys away? It seems like there are. There's only a handful remaining right now. The Mutaflux is getting wiped out. Why are they still fighting here? Hunwe, get out of here, man. And he does end up losing all of his Mutas. He's expanding, double expanding. Top left and top side here. Again, he's got Lings and Ultras rolling around through the middle of the map towards this bottom left-hand corner, possibly to try to take off reinforcements, find small groups of units that are kind of stuck and not covered by other tanks. That was a major victory there. 176 to 145 supply. Continue to attack in with the Lings and the Ultras getting into this third base. There are spider mines, though, and serious damage done. That Ultra got killed by a spider mine. Thank you very much. However, Lings on top of SCVs, also pretty bad. Are the SCVs fighting? It looks like they're fighting, which I don't know that you want to do against Zerglings that have 3-3. 3-3 cracklings. This Ultralisk does not want to go at all. SCVs holding it in place while the Goliaths finish it off. And it does end up going down. Got another attack of Lings and Ultralisks cruising in to the south section. Lings checking to see if this base ever come back. It did not. Lings and Ultras and Defilers heading on down to a defensive position to the bottom right-hand corner. We've got additional Goliaths still making stuff. Is a Rascal going for Vultures at this stage of the game. Yeah, man. Good, decent Dark Swarm there, but the Lings are stupid, and they will run out of the Dark Swarm pretty much instantly there. Vultures faster than everything. They're trying to kill, ooh, that Defiler, but it does throw up the Dark Swarm to keep itself alive. That was a pretty sweet move. Smooth and sweet move. A sweet move out of Hunwe. But yeah, so many bases for Hunwe right now. He just has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Whereas we're just on effectively 2. 1 mining base from Rascal right now. Mining bases for Hunwe are definitely a lot higher. 156 to 178 supply. These are, however, fully upgraded siege tanks. Fully upgraded Vultures. Trying to get those drops down, but harder to do when your Overlords die that fast. Really hard to do. These Defilers are just here to throw up Dark Swarms all over the place to plague the Vultures. Ow. Shaking out right in the face. Trying to expand up here is Rascal, but no. Rascal's not allowed to expand up there. Hunwe has something to say about that. Man, this is not looking good for our Terran player at all. Zerglings running in from the right side to the left side, getting destroyed again by these tanks, but it's just there's nowhere to expand for Rascal right now. He just needs to be incredibly cost efficient with the units that he has. Now, the good news for him is that Hunwe has never really thrown a huge force at him. He has got a lot of resources and a lot of control thrown into drones everywhere. That means the army supply looks like and feels like it's bigger for Rascal. I can't really tell for sure, but definitely feels like this is just a larger army than Hunwe can manage at this stage of the game. Is this more drop stuff? This is more drop stuff. I don't know why else you'd be throwing Overlords down this direction. He's like, there were a lot of stuff on the right side there. We got the Spazin breakdancing SCV there. Flying on in. Here we go. Oh, the Defiler dies instantly. That Defiler's alive. Does get a Dark Swarm up on that ramp, basically. So the Overlords are going to die. But that's not the concern here for Hunwe. He wants to go ahead and kill this base. This is the final mining base of Rascal. If he can get this, he's going to be in a fantastic position to try and win this game. Tank, nope. Can't actually kill this Ultra because it's in the minimum attack range distance. This Ultra will die to Goliaths. Where are the science vessels? Rascal was doing so well with science vessels early, but he just seems to have completely forgotten about them. Running through the spider mine fields are Lings and Ultras, though, taking serious hits. Ow! That Ultra goes down. Running into the third base again. I just don't think Rascal can save it at all. He's bringing his entire army home. He's trying to kill this southern base of Hunwe, but there's definitely a Dark Swarm there. That's going to be a problem. Ultralisks fighting against Vultures, and that is your good game. 195 to 149 supply. Rascal falls. Hunwe is your winner in 25 minutes and 37 seconds. All right. Hoorah. So pretty scrappy game there. I mean, Hunwe went for the greediest opening I've seen from a Zerg in a very, very long time. What is this that died? I don't know. He had a lot of stuff kind of sitting up here, though, didn't he? That he could have been using, and he wasn't at the end there, but I guess it didn't really matter. I mean, fully upgraded Ultras against these Goliaths. The tanks weren't really in a position to save it. They're trying to kill this base of Hunwe, but it was one base among so many for Hunwe. He was fine. Economically, he was on fire. He was shutting down to that third base or fourth base attempt of Rascal along the left side. Once he lost this, he knew he was toast. So good effort here from Rascal. I like what he was trying to do, but he just wasn't aggressive enough with it. I don't think he ever killed a single hatchery of Hunwe's at all. He didn't. He never really got in there and actually wiped out a bunch of drones there either. He just kind of got stuck. He kind of very, very slowly marched across the middle of the map here. Eventually, after like 15 minutes, ended up over here. The Mutatech switch was rough for him to deal with. He didn't have the Goliaths initially for it. He stopped making science vessels, so these little Dark Swarm drops did so much damage to him over the course of the game. And that was it. So Hunwe ends up getting the win, being aggressive, expanding a lot, and winning with Dark Swarm, Ultras, and Lings. All right, let's go ahead and check out that final score before we go. So as usual, the Terran player killed a lot more units, but this is going to be the deal here. Gas mined 19 to 12, minerals mined 48 to 37, and total spent 66 to 50. That's just sure you can afford to do this. You can afford to only kill 200 units and lose 560 of them if you out economy your opponent as much as this is. So really, the more of these games we watch, you guys, the more we learn. If you want to win in Brood War, expand a lot and defend those expansions, or keep your opponent on their back foot so they can't even think about attacking your expansions, and you'll have a good time. Beautiful, beautiful stuff here today from Rascal and Hunwe. Hope you enjoyed watching it, because I am done. That's going to be it from me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft Brood War Remastered. Go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.